Elias stood on the deck of the Coast Guard cutter and donned his gear. He was wearing black tactical pants with a black shirt. He finished by putting on his bulletproof vest and then loaded up his weapons and the rest of his gear. They weren't sure what this operation was going to look like. He got a seriously bad vibe from Robbins, the guy in charge. There were too many unknowns to suit Elias. From conversations between some of the other team members, Elias had the distinct impression they weren't thrilled with their boss either. "I don't like this," Kane muttered as he pulled on his gear. "There's something wrong with this whole thing." "Agreed. I think we should pull the plug." Elias looked around for Nick. He was talking to the captain of the cutter. Elias raised his chin and Nick nodded. Axe came to stand beside the two men. "I got a bad feeling about this." "Join the club," Elias grumbled. "This is going to turn into a shit show." "Agreed," Nick said as he came to join them. "I just told Captain Myers we were not comfortable with this operation, and our spidey senses don't tingle unless something's off." "What did he say?" Finn asked as he compulsively checked his weapon for the third time. Nick frowned. "He said we don't have a choice. Apparently Robbins has an inside man, and Andy, someone, and we have to do this in order to extricate him." "Shit," Kane mumbled. "Yeah," Nick agreed. "So, we're going to have to be ready. You guys all good to go?" "If we have to board the vessel, Kane, I want you and Elias up front. The rest of you boys know what to do, but follow their lead. Be ready for anything. We have air support, but they're going to be hanging back a bit since the moon is so bright. They don't want to be spotted." "Do we know where this has taken place yet?" Finn asked as he secured the straps of his bulletproof vest. Nick shook his head. "We've been following some sort of tracking device. They said the meet should happen at midnight. We're 30 minutes out. The helo is already doing higher altitude sweeps of the area, trying to see if they can locate any boats. We're waiting to hear back from them now." Elias lifted his chin at the other boat. "Do they even know what the fuck they're doing?" "The ATF has some experience with this, but I wouldn't necessarily say they know what they're doing. I'd feel a lot better if we were dealing with the DEA." Nick checked his own gun and stuck it in his leg holster. "Me fucking too," Kane grumbled. "This is amateur hour, and we could all get our asses shot off. Look lively, girls, 'cause this is going to be a wild one." There were grunts of agreement as everyone finished getting ready. 15 minutes later, there was a flurry of activity on the bridge. The captain waved, and Nick went up to see what was going on. He was back in minutes. "They've located the other vessel. We think it's the Sellers, a large speedboat with some big-ass engines, quote-unquote. There are bags on deck. They must be the weapons. They're coming in from the southeast. The ATF boat has already swung out and will come in from the northeast.